I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Fearless Springbok Nation, welcome back for the first test match of the 2025 international season. Springboks at Loftus Versfeld today, just hours after the Blue Bulls organization announced the sacking of Jake Wyatt, former Springbok World Cup winning coach from 2007, Brumbies coach, Montpellier coach, Tonga coach, and Blue Bulls coach. He is out now, Jake Wyatt. We'll see what happens. Rumors that Franco Smith may be coming back from Europe. Also, Johan Ackerman's name is in the mix for the Blue Bulls job. Meanwhile, today, the mission in front of us is another test match for Willie Leroux, starting on the bench, trying to get him to 100 tests. He should have been well over 100 by this point if it wasn't for some pathetic coaches in that club in the past. Welcome back to the program. Manalisi Kilani, let me salute you for becoming a member, as well as Lynette Taylor. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much for supporting the program. Really do appreciate that. National selection, I don't think we have many of those members. Thank you so much for that. Well, folks, once again here, it's play-by-play color commentary of Springboks action. Not actually the game. If you want to watch the game, you have to watch it and pay for it. That's how it works. YouTube will break my channel and take it away if I actually show the game. Right, best I can do is give you audio from when the officials explain their calls on the pitch. Let's go with the lineups today for the Springboks. Damon Willemse is back, Stormer, at fullback number 15. Cheslin Colby is on the right wing, the little mighty might dynamo. And then in the center, Jesse Creel, who's the captain for his first official test match, wearing the armband. Damien De Allende, these two are a great combination. On the left wing, it's Kurtley Arnsay, playing in Japan these days. Andre Pollard at fly half. Mornay van de Berg is the scrum half. Really, I've told people for about 3 years, this guy is talented. He's going to go places, and now he's there. Despite playing on a subpar Lions team, Mornay van de Berg is the starting scrum half for the Springboks. What an honor. Jasper Wiese is back from Japan as well. Vincent Chichuka, Marco van Staden, Eskom. Lut Diager and Eben Etzebeth are the starting locks. Jacques Klein was injured last week. In the front row, it's Wilco Low, Malcolm Marks, and Oxen Che. Off the bench, Bongiam Banami, Jan Hendrik Wessels, Vincent Koch, R.G. Sneeman, Franco Mostart, Quagga Smith, Faf de Klerk, and Willie Leroux, looking for his 99th test match. For Italy, Jacopo Truglia. This team has really gone through some changes, names I don't recognize here. At the fullback position, Louis Lina. Tommaso Menocello is in the center, along with Marco Zanon. Simone Gisi on the left wing. Giacomo Dere is the fly half. Alessandro Fusco, once again, a scrum half. Lorenzo Canoni, Manuel Zulani, and Alessandro Izakor. Then the locks are Andrea Zamboni. Zambonini, excuse me, it's not Zamboni. I'm thinking of ice hockey. Zambonini. And Nicolo Canone, who is the captain. In the front row, it's Simone Ferrari. Ooh, he's got some wheels. Tommaso Di Bartolomeo and Danilo Fischetti. Off the bench, it's Fabio Dimchev, Mirko Spagnolo, Mohamed Hassa, Matteo Canelli, Ross Vincent, David Odassi, Alessandro Garbicis, and Giulio Bertaccini. The official is Holly Davidson from Scotland. She's out there. Remember, just a couple years ago, people were remarking when women were calling men's games. Now it's become old hat. Amy Barrett-Thrawn, Holly Davidson leading the way. Assistant referees are Matthew Carley from England and Andrew Brace, and the TMO is Andrew Jackson from England, not the former president of the United States. This Andrew Jackson is very different. Welcome back to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how we do, if we can compete with the big boys that do this, because my channel seemed to have lost a little bit of traction there for a while I was in South Africa. Missed a lot of viewers, but we're getting them back. We had a lot of viewers for the Babas game last night. What an exhibition for the Springboks coming out of the gate, doing quite well. I'm actually not set up for the game, which is going to come on in just a few minutes. Let me go ahead and find that very quickly here. That is not the window I want. Hope you're all doing well. If I have a moment, I'll greet many of you here shortly. Let me just get to my, here we go. Okay, let me slide that over here. All right, okay, that on mute. All right, I think we're set for the feed when it comes in. Okay, so who else we got there? Kratos, welcome to Andre Mostart. Tom Pultney, Werner Durant. Man, sport can humble you. Some interesting results they... Oh, they hurt you on the Super Brew. Yeah, no, well, how did they hurt you? How do you get a wooden spoon? They weren't even... How did you get... I don't think... Andre might just mean expression. Charles Van Olsen, the voice of reason, is here. And then we got De Barum, Org Fenter, Rock Starts, Lynette Taylor, Sandra Yonk, Antoinette Gerba, Timeless Memories, and some other folks there. All right, let me, I've got some news here before we get to the top of the hour, and we've already gone through the lineup. So Loftus is a buzz, folks. People are rocking up at Loftus for this game, although it's not a sellout, apparently. And there's some complaints about that. There's Jesse Creel getting his start. Man, he's like the iron. Look at that chiseled body, man. What a dude. What a stud. Always been chiseled. Here you go, people lining up out there. Little screen captures posted on Twitter and News 24. Crowds rocking up. There's Proteas batsman Rossi Fundodusin. There you go. Look at that. From the Proteas. Champions showing up at Loftus. Lots of people enjoying rocking up for the game. The All Blacks survived a scare. Yes. To defeat France at Dunedin for the 500th test win ever at Dunedin. Pretty impressive there. Just hanging on to beat them 31-27 for a French team that didn't send their best players. Wow, they nearly shocked the All Blacks. But I think I picked the All Blacks by 7, which is going to put me in good shape. So people are complaining about ticket prices for Springbok Rugby. And so Saru, which now controls the prices, said, no, we're competitive. So let's see what game day prices are. For soccer, that boring sport, it's 40 Rand. And to watch Bafana, 40 Rand, they basically let you in for free. 40 Rand isn't anything. It's barely over $2 to get in. And top end tickets, just 100 Rand. Wow, just 100 Rand. That's not even $5 to go to a game. The Lions charge 40 Rand for Curry Cup, 140 for the main event. Then URC 60, 200 for the top tickets. That's cheap. Season tickets are just 1,750 Rand. It's less than $100 to watch every Lions game. If I lived there, I would have season tickets. The Bulls season tickets are 3,000 Rand, but per game tickets for Curry Cup 25, URC 100, and the season 995 for the low end. Sharks charge 60 and 250, 700 and 7,500 for the season. Stormers charge just 2,800 for the entire season. No wonder they're bankrupt. Wow, Sharks are charging a fortune for season tickets. I would pay that 2,800 if I lived there to catch the entire season. Curry Cup, the entire season is just... Wow. Anyway, that's pretty amazing. Springboks charging 150 for the low end, 1,900 for the high end at Umbombela. And then for the most expensive tickets, those are Cape Town at Ellis Park, 525 and 4,075. Those are ticket prices. And people are complaining about them. Let's take a look at how I did on Super Brew last night. How about you? We'll take a look at the log and see how people did. So I want Super Brew here. All right, and then we got a little special surprise for you coming up here in just a moment here, folks. Let me go to my dashboard here on Super Brew. Right, okay, so Japan came back and beat Wales. Oh, my goodness. I picked Wales by 7. I got it wrong. I picked New Zealand by 7. I got that one right. Wow, Japan came back and won. Well, I thought they could, but I wasn't too sure. Wales is a dumpster fire. Somebody's mentioned Jake White's name for the Wales. Well, you don't want to go there, brother. You don't want to go there. That is not the place you want to be, Jake. I'm just saying. All right. Well, now I have a surprise for you guys. Okay, here you go. For those of you who know this, we put this song together, the lyrics, and then the AI sings it. And it is called Springbok Glory. I hope you enjoyed it. It goes all the way back to Ferry Hetley, in the early days of the Springboks. And we'll be right back with the start of the game shortly.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirits soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. Country like a chain, from the whistles blow to the final play. They prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue.
Springbok glory, folks. That's it. We're about ready to get started with our broadcast here. Just 26 seconds left before my feed comes in from Supersport, which usually cocks up the feed. Now, understand that I get the booth feed. I don't get the trailer feed, not the actual live feed, which usually means you're a few seconds behind. So we usually tend to be a few seconds ahead here, but thank you all for joining. Be sure to hit that like button as we get started here. And this is the start of the test season this week, and next week it's Italy, then Georgia. Then we have a break. And we go live now to Loftus. Casalager incoming series, and it's Italy taking on South Africa. Tswana. It's Pretoria. Sorry, Matthew Pierce. It's not Tswana. It's Pretoria. Wow, calling it Tswana. It's Pretoria. Loftus Versfeld, dancers out on the pitch. Stadium looks pretty full for not being a sellout. Notice how the media never talk about the diversity in the crowds that we see in South African rugby now. So many other people showing up in games, not just a bunch of white. Okay, there are huge gaps at the end of the stadium, so not quite sold out. Temperatures 16 degrees Celsius, and the wind is just 6 kilometers, virtually no wind. Samantha Myberg, thank you for subscribing. All right, look at this crowd, folks. And we are getting ready to get started here. So we'll do the anthems. The Italian one it's like the Argentinian one, takes forever. But the South African is a beautiful anthem. We get to that here shortly. So, Canone, the captain's got 29 caps. It's a rather inexperienced Italian side. Suliani, which is 33 caps. Dere, the fly half, just has 3 caps at the age of 26. Fusco at 25 with 19. Not a very experienced squad. Monticello is one of the most experienced so far with 29 caps. That's 2 guys at 29. Unlike the Springboks, you've got Etzebeth with 100-plus caps. Yeah, 4 caps, 5 caps, 15 caps. Very inexperienced squad. But as the sun begins to set on the Highveld at Loftus Versfeld in the city of Pretoria, we're getting ready for this match. Any moment now, the teams be coming out of the booth. And now they're letting off the pyrotechnics. Hopefully that means the end of the dancing. Yeah, there are some gaps in the main stadium too. All right, there are the replacement players running in for Italy into the tri-zone to get their legs stretched out. So, people dancing, having a good time. Leon Schreiber. Here we go. Oxenche, 39 caps. Malcolm Mark, 76 caps. Vilcalo, 16 caps in the front row. Eben Etzebeth, 131. Lute Jager, 66 caps. Lute is off injured. Hopefully he stays healthy this season. Marco van Staden, 25. Jaco Wiese, 34. And Vincent Chichuka on his test debut today in these gorgeous jerseys with the FMB logo across the chest. Mornay Feinberg his second cap. Andre Pollard his 80th cap. Interesting combination there. Damien Dalendi, 87th cap, and Jesse Creel his 79th cap. Creel is the captain for today's contest. The Creel brothers are amazing. Curtly Arnsey, 24 caps. Can you believe that's all he's got? Damien Willemse, 39. Cheslin Colby, 40 caps. How can they have so few caps? The three of those. These guys got a lot of time to make up for. Mark Alexander from the South African Rugby Union. Boo, up in the stands. Doing nothing for South African Rugby and getting a free ride. Well, I don't know when this game's starting. It's supposed to start at 10 after, but there's a lot of people still out on the pitch. We'll see what happens. If Villaroo comes off the bench, it will be his 99th appearance in the green and gold for the Springboks. So, quite a crowd on hand at Loftus, folks. Here come the Italian side out on the pitch, wearing some pretty sharp-looking white jerseys with blue sleeves and collars. Welcome back to the program, folks. All right. So, Kanone, the captain. This is his first cap as a captain. Here come the Springboks out on the pitch. The crowd goes wild. A exhibition last week against the Babas went very well. Let's see how this game goes. Here they come. The Zulu Warriors jumping out there. But the Zulu weren't in the high feld. I still don't understand why we do this. I get it in Durban, but not anywhere else. Well, the crowd's getting fired up. Wow. Pyrotechnics going off at Loftus. That dude is built. He's buff. That's the guys. Here come the Springboks walking out onto the pitch. Looking deadly serious. Not one smile in the crowd. Damien Willemse. Vincent Koch. Franco Mostart. Willie Leroux is the last one out of the locker room. There they are, out on the pitch. Here come the Bucks. Jesse Creel has got his head already taped up. What's going on there? 67th cap. And his... No, that's not 67. It's 69. Anthems be coming up here shortly. There's Sia Khaleesi up in the stands along with other Springboks. Fossey up there. Good morning, Rainier. Oh, morning. How's it going? All right. Funderberg doing a great job at scrum half. Excited to see him. Andre Pollard got a strange look on his face, like somebody stuck a turd under his nose. Doesn't look very comfortable out there. Maybe it's just serious. Okay, as soon as they stop playing this stupid music at Loftus, this DJ needs to get under control at Loftus. Instead of firing Jake White, they need to fire this useless DJ. How are you saying B team? I mean, Lutiaga, Eben Etzebeth, Malcolm Marks. Jasper Visa, Andre Pollard, Kurtley Arnse, Damon De Allende, Jessica. This isn't a B team. Where do people coming up with that nonsense? This is one I don't know very well. Well, she can sing, though. She actually sounds Italian, but she's South African. Some Italy fans in the crowd. Very emotional players. Canone, tears. Wonderful to see players take pride in the nation, sing their anthem. Boy, Canone is in tears. It's got me in tears. As opposed to the American women's rugby team, scumbags taking a knee. Wow, Canone, wow. He's chuffed. Even the black player's crying. And me with my caterwauling. Così si che lei la Tina lo sospiro. Kate McKenzie. Bello che se chabasa Jesus. South Africa. Here we go. Die Blau fahren. Wow. Wow. Together and united we shall stand. Whoa! Man, that was epic. That was epic. Matthew Pierce, Sean DeVilliers, Hayani Shamangi. Oh, it's not Hayani Shamangi. Oh, they brought a woman in. Holly Davidson on the pitch. Let's see how she does today. Pretty good official. I wish Hayani Shamangi was there. Much better commentator. All right, so let's get ready. Woo, man, that was epic. Let's get the score up on the board. Where is my score at? There it is. All right. So, great place to start the season. I can hear Holly Davidson. She can hear the officials in her earpiece. Wow. Finally, Springbok Rugby is back. Baba's was a nice appetizer last week, but now it's time for the real thing. Yeah, Bernice West, who just busted on the scene recently. Wow, she sang that very well. Luti Jager, so great to see him on the pitch. Vincent Chichuka went to Northcliffe. Wow. Northcliffe. That's where I hang out when I'm in Joburg. Now that he's a South African citizen, he's playing for the Springboks. Thank you, Stephen Harrisman, for your subscription. Here we go. And Pollard puts it into play. Crowd cheers inside of 22, taken by the Italians down there. Into the hands of Lorenzo Cannone, the team captain. Tackle just outside of 22. Holly Davidson already calling for a use. Oh, charged down by Evan Etzebeth. He's down to the 5-meter line. Brilliant stuff by the Bucks. Oh, they get it away on the other side. Man, Etzebeth. Oh, it's knocked on. Oh, Ballard dove for the ball and knocked it on. Oh, man, that was exciting. Etzebeth charged it down. Not even a fingertip, full on his hands. Wow. What a start for Etzebeth, charging that first kick down. But unfortunately, nothing came of it as they cleared the ball. Wow, those long arms. And then Pollard just dropped it. He was deep. And he fell forward. So it'll be a scrum to the Italians. Oh, man, there are definitely a lot of empty seats in the expensive seats. Obviously a sign that people don't have money. Here we go. Pack weight's $9.55 for the Bucks, just $8.99 for Italy. That's a huge advantage. 56 kgs. That's almost a lady out there. Crouch. Bind. Set. Whoa, big push by the Springboks. But she's going to reset it. I wonder why. It looked pretty good to me. Big push from the Springboks to get it started. She said, meet at the mark. Don't step forward. Don't go back. How did I become a Springbok supporter? Well, we didn't have a national side in 1982 when I was introduced to rugby at university and went to a club match. And I was a historian. I wanted to support a rugby team for a national side. U.S. didn't have a national team until 1984. It was 1982. I couldn't support England. I couldn't support France. I couldn't support New Zealand or Australia. South Africa had a long history. I became a Springbok fan. And puts it in. Fusco gets it out. Here come the Italians now on attack for the first time. They leave the ball on the pitch. Whoa. Little misdirection there. The ball kick forward. Chase. Is he going to? Goes into touch. Louis Lena tried to get this. Couldn't quite get it. Jean de Villiers contributing to color commentary today. So Holly Davidson's mic is on all the time. I can hear everything she's saying, which is cool. I like that. Malcolm Marks will get the line out. Etzebeth comes away with it over to Morne Vandenberg. Vandenberg gets the ball across to the middle of the pitch, and Marco van Staden, not held in the tackle, gets up and goes again. Up to just short of the 10-meter line for the Springboks now. Ruck is formed. Tian Baker, thank you for joining us. Morne Vandenberg digs it out of the back. He kicks it over the top. It's going to go past midfield to about the 45-meter line. Up in the air goes Etzebeth. He knocks it on. Or did he? Apparently he did knock it on. We got a knock on. I think it was against this. Yeah, it was. It was against the Springboks. Yeah, that ball went right through Etzebeth's arm, so it's going to be another scrum. She's already warning Malcolm Marks about something. Gate McKenzie, Mark Alexander, Leon Schreiber, all the privileged special people get free tickets from the government, living off the taxpayers' teat, going to ball games, while the poor people have to sit in the stratosphere. Not a fan of government officials. All right, 3:49 in the contest now. Scoreless thus far. Both teams kind of feeling things out at the moment. Crouch. Fine. Where was... Set. The Bucks driving backwards, but no penalty called. Lene on the outside for Italy with the ball. And over top the ball, Jack. Oh, grabbed by the neck. Come on. Oh, they had a jackal there. Didn't quite work out. Ruck is formed again. Fusco will come over to dig it out. Alessandro Fusco at the back of it. Look at it. It's out. They're both saying it's out. Etzebeth came early. No penalty. But the ball was outside the ruck, and that's what the Springboks are claiming. And Damien Willemse goes high for the ball. He has it. Vandenberg over to Malcolm Marks. Charges right into the Italian line. Let's get the ball out of there. He can't get the ball. Cannot get the ball. And then kicked over the top. Fundenberg to midfield. Curtly Arndt! Oh, he had it. He nearly stole it, but another knock-on. Curtly Arndt, brilliant work there. Nearly had it. It's going to be a knock-on advantage. It's a third knock-on by the Springboks already. Curtly Arndt timed that well, but he couldn't hold on to it. Got disrupted. He had a free run to the try line. Gosh bless, that would have been brilliant. It bounced off his chest. Couldn't quite pull it in. I had it on the fingertips. He had a clean path to the try zone if he had not bounced off his chest. 5:34, clock still ticking. Third scrum, all three as a consequence of knock-ons by the Springboks. Sorry about the ads, Martinez. Just skip them if you don't like them. If I don't monetize the channel, they don't promote the video, then nobody watches it, except the people that get the WhatsApp notices. So we have to do that to get promoted. Mine. Set. Springboks win it this time. Finally, they win a penalty for a scrum. Tap and go by Morning Fundenberg. And he taps and goes. And Marco van Staden driving down under the 10-meter line. Luther cleared the ruck for them. And over on the other side, Damien de Allende with his first carry. Fundenberg does the dummy, goes back to Malcolm Marx. Marx goes forward. The Italian's not rolling away. Morning Fundenberg gets it to Luthiager to Pollard. Pollard tips it up, and it winds up in the hands of Chichuk on the outside. Little mistake there, but the Bucks hang on to it. Morning Fundenberg knocks it on. 4 knock-ons now by the Springboks. Morning Fundenberg's got some mud on his cheek. One of his teammates ought to tell me he's got some crud on it. It was Curtly Arndt's boot that came, or Curtly Arndt's boot came up and hit him. That's why he dropped the ball. Rossi up in the booth. Everybody wearing hoodies today. 7:20 in the contest now, folks. Crowd looking a little antsy early on, not showing any dominance. 4 knock-ons already. Crouch. Bind. Set. Fusco will put it in for the Italians. And the Bucks drive them backwards again. Come on, how's that not a penalty? Oh, that's total dominance. They've got the ball. Springboks win the ball from the scrum. De Allende up the middle, driving forward, still going. Marco's there. He's finally tackled around 30 meters out. Jasper Wiese with his first carry. Morning Fundenberg goes wide. He's got Jesse Creel, his first touch. And the Bucks come in for the clearance. Oh, nice dummy there by Morning Fundenberg. Oh, there's a high tackle right there. That's called. They're playing advantage now. Creel now. Springboks with the ball, but they're playing advantage at the 22. Fundenberg goes to Luthiager. Nearly slips through. Pick and go. Jasper Wiese now. Cheslin Colby. Oh, he throws it away. Got a little too creative there, Cheslin Colby. High tackle. Going to come back for that. Springboks no doubt going to kick for the corner here. I love the collars on these jerseys this season. Going for the corner. So he's got to get the ball. Now the Italians aren't picking up the ball. Taking their time. High tackle or offside. Take the high tackle. They're going to kick to the corner from the far side of the pitch. So Pollard launches it into the corner. And the crowd cheers the audacity of the Springboks. No three-pointers here. Oh, yeah. It was a wicked high tackle. Yeah, it was on Simon Gacy. He just, Morney's a short guy, so he couldn't help it. He just reached out. Malcolm Marx with a line out. This one's about 10 meters. Chichuka comes down with it, does a great job to get that ball. And Marco goes the other direction, go to the outside. They've got Cheslin Colby. Colby, they stop him. He's pushed back to about 8 meters. Look like Colby's going to break through. Fundenberg to Malcolm Marx. Malcolm Marx drives into the line. He's got help now. Vilko Low in there. The Bucks 8 meters away. Through the middle comes Chichuka, making a big contribution. Down to the 5 meters, still going. Vince Chichuka's shorts are torn, his bum exposed. The Bucks 5 meters out now. Offside was the Italians that time. No call. Etzebeth drives forward. He's tackled. The Italians playing tenacious defense at the moment. Lutiager, driven backwards. What a tackle by the Italians. 5, 6 faces now. Wilco low. Wilco goes forward. Morne Vandenberg back towards Malcolm Marks, who burrows his way through. Lots of phases now, folks. Ox with his first carry. Springboks 10 meters away. Chichuka trying to get somewhere. Oh, his shorts weren't torn. They were just pulled down. Ebenezebeth taken out at the hips. Advantage, no arms tackle. So the Bucks playing advantage again. Kick forward. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Yeah! Jesse Creel! Oh, Yabo! Booker! Jesse Creel! What a brilliant kick through! Playing advantage and the Springboks get one. What? No try. Oh, okay. You want to make sure Jesse's not in front of the kicker. Okay, I didn't see him ahead of the kicker. Hold on. Let's not get too excited. I got too excited. Holly Davidson thinks he was in front of the kicker. Let's see. I did not see him in front. Let's see. He's offside. He's offside. It's going to be overturned. Yeah, he's offside. It's a brilliant try, though. Yeah, it's the angle. Let's see the angle here from this side. Yeah, I feel this was a try, so they got to overturn it. It's... I don't... Look, I think he was, to be honest. It's the angle. It's hard. He slows down to stop. And then Dan Linde kicks the ball through. Cheslin Colby was definitely onside on the outside. And he nearly got there. What is she saying? What are you saying, Holly? Okay, so it's going to stand. Okay, well done by the officiating crew. But I think he was offside. Crowd loving that one. Wow. And the conversion is good. 7-0. Jesse Creel. Wow, brilliant stuff. Damien Delany, what a great kick. Wow. Jesse Creel puts his hand up right to David Delende saying thank you. All right, restart time. Is that Jesse Creel's first ever try? Can't be. This one's short in the middle. And it's Damon Willemse gets into the action. He catches it. The fullback coming up. Morne Vandenberg digs it out. Lut de Jager. So as long as the South Africans hold on to the ball, they're looking good. But they've had 4 knock-ons so far. Vandenberg kicks it high into the air. Bucks kick around the 10-meter line. Knocked backward by Etzebeth, and Morne Vandenberg gets it, and he's tackled. The ball comes loose. It's still there. Marco van Staden kicks to the wing. Cheslin Colby's over there. Colby goes up, and it's picked up by Jesse Creel. So the Bucks have the ball. A lot of possession for the Springboks here early. Vulko low with the carry now. Penalty for not rolling away. Hands on the ground, not rolling away. Penalty against the Italians. No clear release. Yeah, just grabbing a player, rolling him over on the ground. He's shaking his head. Well, dude, you never let go of the player. You dove on him at the tackle, and he stayed. Jesse's come over to talk. Good work by the captain here. Jesse Creel coming over, making sure Holly Davidson's on top of things. Kick to the corner is Pollard. Springboks are all business at the moment. Jean de Villiers sounds like he's got a cold. Malcolm Marks with a line out now. You're welcome, Ian Moon. Oops, what's going on here? Italians are encroaching. Stay on the AR, assistant referee, yep. And then they inch right back in. I love rugby. They go deep and they overcook it. No, it goes straight to Mornay. Find it back to Jasper Wiese. Wiese down to 7 meters. The Bucks are on the front foot again. Here they come. Oh, what a pass to De Allende. De Allende down to 3 meters. And the Italians come away with the ball somehow. What do we got going on here? Knock on. Five-meter scrum here for the Italians. They're in trouble. Must have been knocked on there. 14 minutes, 15 seconds in the contest. Where's the beer? I don't drink beer on air. We tried that one time and people moaned about it. You don't win scrums with pizza. Not very original. Crouch. Bind. Set. Springboks drive them backwards, but the Italians manage to get out and kick it from the try zone. It's going to be a good line out for the Bucks. Out to about 17 meters. So, going to put them in good field position. Jacopo Trula couldn't quite get much on that. Kicked it off his right boot. Marks with another line out. Lots of line outs here for the Bucks early on. That last one was intentionally deep. This goes to Lutiager. He secures it. And they're into a maul. Bucks driving forward, picked up in about 4 or 5 meters so far. Call to use it once. Now they're moving forward again. Still going. Use it. Funderberg digs it out. Offside is Italy, big time. De Allende grabbed around the neck. No call. Jasper Wiese through the middle. Vandenberg dumps the ball off on the outside to Vilcolo. He drives forward. He's tackled. Vandenberg on the outside. Here it comes. There's Damon De Allende dancing on the outside near that touchline. Cuts back inside, drives forwards. He carries 4 Italian players, and the ball's lost backwards. And Mornay Vandenberg is being held up now. So the Bucks are back to the 22 after all that. Vincent Chuka to Jasper Wiese. Cheslin Colby to Eben Etzebeth. Oh, he's hit hard and driven backwards. But Simone Ferrari was waiting for him, lifted him up. Marks at the 22. They go outside. Damien Dalen, it's Vayman Willemse dancing. Ball squirts loose. Picked up by Pollard. He's tackled. A little bit of on-the-spot improvisation going on out there. Vilcolo with a carry now. Etzebeth comes pouring in. And the Italians have stolen it. Nearly threw it to Holly Davidson. So, wow. So they poached the ball, and the Bucks can't get it. Goes into touch, and now the Italians have got them back out past the 10-meter line. So Springboks are going backwards at the moment. Sasha Feinberg-Ongumsula, I believe, is injured. $17:30 in the first half. Italians still in this game. Their defense is keeping them in it. What a beautiful evening of purple skies in Pretoria. Pink and purple rose-colored skies. Loftus Versfeld. So we got a break in the action here. Oh, boy. Andrew Brace on the sideline there. All right, so line out for the Springboks now, 1738. It's first in a 3-test series, 2 games here and then 1 later in Italy this season. Here's the line out. And it's pinched by the Italians. Oh, we've got a change in the line out there. Hassa's in. Mohamed Hassa comes in for the Italians. That's why we had a break here. Ferrari's out. Ball's kicked down the pitch by the Italians. Who's going to get this? Curtly Arnse is hit in the air. Nice tackle here. Mornay Findebag once again all over the place, making a tackle on a big guy. We're going to have a, what's the call? Early engagement or early tackle? Knock on. 5 knock-ons by South Africa. Springboks now with 5 knock-ons. Very sloppy play. I would agree with you there, Onakata. It's Motong. There is no gain line success. They just keep charging, banging into it. 18:54 now in the first half. Springboks out in front, 7-0. At Loftus. Crouch. Bind. Set. Italians have it. That's their first good scrum there. And Lennox with a carry going forward. Fusco feeds it. The Italians try to go wide, but Jesse Creel's there. Along with Marco van Staden. They come back towards the middle. There's no space there. Running right into a host of Springboks, including Chichuka and Marks. Tackles made. Fusco and Etzebeth has him. Ball's thrown up high in the air. And then Mornay Findebag with another tackle. Manicello stopped by Mornay Findebag. Mornay Findebag comes over for another tackle. This one gets away from him. And Curtin Arnse makes the play, along with Vilko Low. But the Italians are gaining some space now, down inside the Springbok 10-meter line. They go wide. And the ball hangs out there like a big matzo ball. Bounces off a Springbok leg. It's picked up by Jesse Creel. Play on. Jesse Creel running around, looking for space. Oh, he throws it back to Malcolm Marks as he went through. They're playing a 9. They said that was a counter ruck. So they bury. So Jesse Creel playing scrum half there. Etzebeth. And there's a physio out there on the pitch. Creel on the near side. De Allende, he kicks it forward. Chase is on. Will that get into touch? That could be a Chase is on, but it's not going to. The Italians get there. Oh, they fell. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. Jacopo Trula fell down and Curtly tackled him, but he got the ball out of his hands before he went to ground. And they cleared it. But the Springboks will gain back a lot of territory. De Allende with a nice kick there. That's 2 good kicks by De Allende. Well, that looks like it could be a torn ACL. He's lucky he didn't get hurt there. The turf just gave out on him. Wow. So, don't care for the pick and pay advert on the back of the jersey. I don't care for that pick and pay advert. If you're not a subscriber, folks, go ahead and become one. Cost you not but a moment of time. We got another break in the action. The clock stopped at 21:05. Dwayne Vermeulen out on the pitch, I think. Looks like. I can't see his head. Looks like Dwayne Vermeulen. Dusk at Loftus. So, time back on. So DJ got it right for once. He's playing during a break in the action instead of during the game. And right away, here comes Jasper Visa. Visa, 6 meters out. Morne Vandenberg picks it up, does the dummy. Goes himself. Stopped at 5 meters. He's got help. Chuchuka's there. Well, that's a dangerous pass to Vilko Low. Playing advantage now. The Bucks pick and go. Bucks are close. Etzebeth, just a meter out. Another try. Pick and go. Down Morne Vandenberg. Feeds it to Pollard. Pollard does a dummy. Cuts back inside. Oh, they just stopped him. Just short of the line. Ball comes squirting out. What a great job by Morne Vandenberg to pick that ball up as he was falling. Morne Vandenberg now to Visa again. No, that's Marco van Staden. Van Staden. Bucks are still playing advantage. Where's the ball? Who's got it? Bodies everywhere. Going to come back for the penalty. I think she wants to talk to somebody. Yep, she wants to talk to Kanone. Here we go. Ooh. 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 Wow. Lorenzo Canone gets a yellow card. 22-15. Wow. Cynical. He ripped it off the ground. They're going to go for the scrum now. Time off. She wants to talk. What's going on here? Foul play? I have no idea what's going on there. I'm not really sure what the deal was. Ollie Davis is trying to keep control of this game. Thank you, Paul de Klerk. 22-15 now. Scrum to the Bucks. Crouch. Right in front of the post, 5 meters out. Bind. Set. We're going to find Vandenberg to put it in the pipe. On their driving forward. Oh, and another dominant scrum advantage again for going up. Still going forward. Still going forward. Morne Vandenberg pick and go. Bucka! 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 Yebo! Morne Vandenberg! Oh, all too easy. There is... man. There it is. Morne Vandenberg. It's his first international try. Wow. In his third match. Wow. That's awesome. Dominant scrum. Just drove them back all 5 meters. And the conversion's good. And it's 14-0 at 23 minutes. Man, oh man. Morne Vandenberg just waiting. Wow. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Woof. Peter Steph Toy up in the stands there. Thank you, Lee's Mother's Love for subscribing. Here's the restart at the 22, taken by Lutiaker, tackled immediately. Bucks with the ball now. 24 minutes into the contest, playing up a player with a yellow card. 8 minutes left on the yellow card. Marne Vandenberg over the top. Etzebeth knocked it backwards. Loot the Jager to Pollard. Pollard. Oh, and it's dropped by Chichuka. Or Damien Willemse. Willemse dropped it. But it went backwards. The Italians steal it. Loot the Jager with a big tackle there. The Italians now try to come wide. And that's stolen by Marco van Staden. But we got an advantage coming back over here. So Marco van Staden with the jackal there, but it counts for nothing as they have to come back. I'm glad Pollard is back, yeah. Oh, I like Sasha. I thought there was a knock-on by Willemse. They said it was backwards. They look forward to me. So we have a scrum. It must have been a knock-on. Right in the middle of the pitch. 26 meters out. Damien Willemse not having much impact thus far. But he will as the game wears on. See how the Italians do it. Elevation here as the game wears on. 25 minutes, 21 seconds in the first half. Crouch, says Holly Davidson. Bind. Set. Oh, they drive him back again. The Springboks. Just dominant scrum here. Oh, nearly stolen by Damien De Allende. But he makes the tackle. Zanon with the carry. Fusco sends it over the middle. Oh, missed by two players. Finally picked up. Gives the South Africans time to adjust. Malcolm Marks with a tackle. Trying to steal the ball. Now he has to release. Fusco to Canone. Oh, nice play there. Curtin Arnsay gets in there for the tackle. Along with Chichuka. Side entry. How was that? He went straight up the middle. I don't understand that call. Oh, offside. Okay, I was going to say it wasn't side entry. She said offside. They're going for the post. Italians desperate to get something on the board. Will kick for the post. A little bit too early for that. So this is a straight-on shot. Should be easy for the Italians to make. Giacomo Dere. Italy will run out of steam second. Yeah, air's too thin. Probably Edward. Miss Catonic. All right, folks. 27 minutes in. Easy kick. And the flags go up. Italy's on the board. Pollard restarts it. Come back the other way. 27-35 now. Inside the 22. The Italians have it. Ruck is formed. Fusco will dig it out. Coming for the box kick here. Oh, Eben Etzebeth charged too soon. Again, his timing is off. Ooh, that ball bounced over in the sideline. That's a decent clear. Apparently that almost hit Jean de Villiers on the sideline. Sean Phillips talking about he would have caught that, but he thought Willemse wanted it. All right, Malcolm Marks now with a line out at about the 48-meter line on the Italian side of the pitch. They go deep, and they got to Etzebeth, and he falls down. But they have the ball. Jasper Wiese to Pollard. Pollard to Marks on the outside. Marks driving forward. Oh, the Italians are coming, and they drive the Bucks back. Did they get it? The Italians stole it. Wow, that's another good counter ruck from the Italians. It's 2 or 3 they've stolen now. Lou Diaco making the tackle now as the Italians have the ball just inside their 10-meter line. Evans early again. You better stop that. Ball goes into touch. Going to come all the way back. What's this song? What song is that, guys? Somebody tell me the name of that song. Love that song. Anybody know that song? Possession, 69% for South Africa. They go deep. This time it's Chichuka. He gets it to Van Staden. Here comes Kurtley. RNC breaking loose. Kurtley! He's going to go all the way! Booker! Kurtley RNC! Oh, does it all on his own. Yebo. Woo, baby. Oh, yeah. The moment he got that, I saw him slicing like butter right through the Italian defense. That was brilliant. Marks to Kurtley, cuts through 3 players, out fakes another one, and then it's Kurtley all by himself the rest of the way. Man, oh man, put the power pack on there. Unbelievable. Boom, shakalaka. Kurtley Arendse. And the conversion is good. 21-3. Man, what a great player. I remember when he and Kane and Moody came up with the Bulls and people told me neither one of them are any good. And I'm like, no. Both of these guys are great, especially Kurtley. Kurtley and Cheslin. How can anybody say this is a B team with Kurtley and Cheslin out there? No way. "19 tries now. Lutiager comes down with it. Kurtley is in his prime too. Vandenberg high into the air. Picked up by Eben Etzebeth. Couldn't find anybody to pass it to. Over the middle, here come the Bucks. They got numbers out wide. Let's go, boys. Over the top, Jesse Creel. He goes on the wing to Cheslin Colby. Colby slides on the turf at midfield. Turf tackle there. Terrain took him down. Lutiager now. Through the middle. Vandenberg. Some Malcolm Marks. Jasper Wies is there with him. Vandenberg. Lutiager, nice pass backwards. And here comes Chichuka, but he throws it away. Picked up by Colby on the outside off the bounce. Down inside the 10-meter, but they lost all the momentum they had because Chichuka's poor pass. Vandenberg to Vilcolo. Oh, they got him by the boot, and he can't get any further. Morty Vandenberg hit the official. That hit the official, so it's going to be a scrum. He got in the way, yeah. Holly Davidson got kicked in the ass. Let's see a replay on that. I want to see Holly Davidson take it in the bum. That was fun. Come on, let's see the replay. I wish I could control the game. I'd tell him to go to the booth and give me a replay. All right, the yellow card is over for Italy now. Here it is. Holly Davidson got kicked in the bum. He'd be known as the ass kicker, yeah. That's funny. The ass kicker. That's funny. Crouch. Bind. Set. Bucks. Dominance not showing. There it goes. Now the dominance is showing. But the Italian side just collapsed on Pomorny. Goes outside. He gets to Cheslin Colby. Colby dances. Still going. Running through players. Cheslin Colby. Mighty Mouse. The dynamo out there. And then there is Jasper Wies driving forward. Morne Vandenberg. Oh, it's lost forward. It's a bad pass. That's bad. Going to come back for an advantage here. Cranberries, zombie. All you zombies. All you zombies. Boy, South Africans love that. They love that Cranberry song. Lead singer dead. She died. So, Bucks will have themselves a line out inside the 22 after that kick forward. Two mountain of men there, Luke Diager and Eben Etzebeth. Line out goes to Diager. He comes down with it to Marco van Staden. There goes Jasper Wiese driving forward. Morne Vandenberg takes it up the middle. Chichuka. They come to the wide side. Damien Philipsen. Philipsen got a little bit of space. He picks up about 10 meters. Boy, the Springboks are getting to the ruck very quickly. Vilcolo drives forward. Chichuka. A delay pass. The Azzurri Italians trying to defend here. Damien Philipsen through the middle. Ball squirts out. Etzebeth with the carry. Oxenche. Hadn't had much contact in the game. Luke Diager now on the outside as they try to strip him. Down to 4 meters. Vandenberg. Nothing there as Etzebeth throws it. Cheslin Colby comes back to the inside. Cheslin Colby down to 1 meter. What a brilliant carry. Pick and go by the Bucks. Boy, Cheslin Colby made something out of nothing there. Oh, man, what a threat, an internal threat here. Oh, the Italians knock it on. That was cynical, or was it? No. I think he was offside. Yeah, he was offside. 36 minutes now. Let's get one more try before halftime here, Bucks. Offside on Italy. My crochet Springboks. Thank you, Loretta. Conrad said Zombie is all-time favorite. Okay. We got a stoppage in the clock here at 36:23 with an Italian player getting treatment on the pitch. Man, what a game so far for Springbok fans. We're enjoying this one. All the tries have been scintillating thus far. Well, the Morne Vandenberg way wasn't so scintillating, but it was very well done. You know, that video that I put together for the Springbok Glory, watching those old scrums and lineouts, it was very entertaining watching how they used to do things in rugby years back. Very different than we do it in the modern era. $36-23. Still stopped. You think Eben's not on form? I think he looks all right. It looks stronger than the British and Irish Lions. I didn't watch that game. I can't get that here. Well, it's nightfall now at Loftus. Big lights. Here we go. Crouch. Bind. Set. Okay, can the Bucks? It collapses. Vandenberg brings it out. And through the middle comes Morne Vandenberg again! He did the dummy! Oh! He did the dummy! Morne Vandenberg with the try. A brace of tries. Wow. Brilliant. Thought he passed it. He did a dummy. That was incredible. Plenty of time for a hat trick. Man, it's like Grant Williams. He's got the pace. And the kick is good. Wow. Let's see that replay. Let me see this. Let's watch this replay. Wow. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Did the dummy. Crappies. All right, 28-3. Down to the final 2 minutes in the first half. The Italians just getting slammed here at elevation. Here's a kick. They go deeper this time inside the 22. Taken by Jasper Wiese this time. Wiese gets up over the 22. Vandenberg to De Lende to Pollard. Pollard to Kurtley Arendse. Damon Villeneuve picks up the loose ball. Ruck is formed. Where's the ball at, though? The Italians steal it. Morne Vandenberg. Vilcolo. Minute and a half left in the first half. Morne Vandenberg has to dig it out. Kicks it over the top. This one he's going to put a little distance on. Into touch. All right. So a minute and a half left in the first half. Whew. So I had the Springboks winning by 20, and they're up by 25. So on Super Bowl right now, I would win, but looks like it's going to be a lot more points scored in this game, I think. 1 minute left in the first half. Here's the line out. It's tipped backwards, stolen by the Springboks, and Morne Vandenberg has it. Pollard. Here they come to the near side. Jesse Creel. Willemse doesn't pass it. So they get up just about midfield. De Lende digs it out. Morne Vandenberg to Oxenche. Oxenche. And there's Jasper Wiese with the ball in the middle of the pitch with just 27 seconds left in the first half. Morne Vandenberg. Pollard high into the air for the wing. Cheslin Colby's going to get over there. Who's going to get it? Cheslin Colby doesn't get it. The Italians come away with it. Holly Davidson in the wrong place again. Nice tackle by Oxenche. Oh, looks like he might have hurt himself there. Awkward tackle there by Ox. Looks a little gassed. And we're going to get the hooter in a moment here. And there's the hooter. So we're over the hooter now. What a brilliant first half by Morne Vandenberg. Absolutely brilliant. Man of the match performance so far. Kurtley Arendse has also had a good first half. Trula kicks. Boy, he kicked that very far, but it stays in play. He failed to find touch, so the Springboks get the ball back, and they want to score again. Here comes Damon Willemse. Still going. Up over the 10-meter line. The Italians steal it. Wow. Nobody wants this half to end. The Italians kick it down the pitch. De Lende under pressure. Gets it to Colby, who just kicks it into touch. That'll be enough for the first half. End of the first half, 28-3. Springboks out in front. Wow. My goodness. What a first half there, ladies and gentlemen. For South Africa fans. My goodness. This is a fresh green squad by the Italians, outmatched by the Springboks. And we go to the locker rooms, 28-3 at the end of the first half. Next week, it's Port Elizabeth. Second half of this doubleheader. All right, we're at halftime now, folks. We'll wait for the halftime stats to come up. We'll see. But it's dominant possession by the Springboks in this one. In the meantime, I'll also treat you once again to this beautiful song. I hope you enjoy this. Springbok Glory.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Country like a chain, from the whistles blow to the final play. They prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
All right, folks, welcome back. Halftime at Loftus Versfeld. Exciting first half for Springboks fans, but we have to admit that had a lot of handling errors early on. Too many knock-ons, sloppy play by a number of players, including a couple by Curtly Arnsey to get it started. Very sloppy play early on, but a lot of rhythm here. Say some really good performance. De Lende and I think De Lende is doing a great job kicking the ball forward here. Oh, so they've gone to a Spur restaurant in Pretoria. She's wearing the old school jersey. Spur sucks, lady. She said, "Why do you come to Spur?" I'm talking to people at Spur, which looks pretty empty. All right. Yalla Khan, yeah, go Boca. Well, I'm going to Spur. That's interesting. Different take, different approach by Super Sport. A little human touch there. Now who are they talking to? He's talking to random people here. I don't even know where they're at here. They're just hanging out. Anyway, yeah, Spur wouldn't be my first choice for dinner. Wouldn't be my first choice, just saying. 25 years ago, yeah, Spur was nice. Now, no thanks. So, spent 9 years working as a waitress at Spur. Many good memories. Wow, Savage Daughter, wow. Oh, they're in Bloemfontein. They're down in Bloemfontein. That's where this is. It's a watch party in Bloemfontein. That's where they're at. Okay. Wow, that's nice. That's pretty cool. That's a nice approach there by Super Sport to go down there. Victor Matfield down on the pitch. The Italians made 123 tackles. Nkobani Bobo, I've interviewed him. Who else is down there? Victor Matfield's with him. So the crowd into it, but I can see the end of the stadium. People must be getting beer because all the seats are empty. Must be some good beer sales at Loftus tonight. Probably outperform the ticket sales. Yep. 28 points despite a lot of mistakes by the Springboks here. Boy, Vandenberg is really proving his worth. I've said it for a long time. He's really done a great job out there in this game. Love to see him get a hat trick. Wouldn't that be cool? But they can't make mistakes like against the All Blacks or England or France or Ireland. They'll be devastated if they try that. Victor Matfield. Man down with the flu. Sorry to hear that. Some good analysis here at halftime, I have to say, by all four of them. Actually pretty good. Sorry I was crazy with ticket sales. They have... All right, so Victor Matfield's mom was my math teacher in high school. Wow. Okay. Alias, you can get a personal loan from FMB for tickets. Huh? Yeah, I said the Springboks by 20. I think I went in low too. Was the bridal in the parking lot after match. Okay. First half man of the match will be Vandenberg. I think he gets another try. It would just be a matter of making it official. Yeah, I agree with you, Rox. Mom thought we were playing rugby. We are watching rugby. There's a little kid there aside. She's asking, how do the Springboks keep their foot on the pedal? Very simple. They bring in the bomb squad, fresh legs when they're tired. $28-3. Yeah, wait for Villador to come out. He hasn't come out yet. Second half. 99. It can mean next week he could get his 100th. Anyway, yeah, let's see what happens here, folks. Well, halftime here, folks. Still waiting. This is a long halftime, it seems. Excuse me. Sounds crazy ticket sales. They have to take into consideration the average South African. No, they don't. No, they don't. They're making a fortune. They don't have to take anything into consideration. Try buying tickets here, professional sports in America. Look what the Hershey Bears have done to their ticket prices. Absolutely insanity. And I don't go to the games anymore because I'm not independently wealthy. That's the price. They want to put it out of reach. They want to put the tickets out of reach. Then what are you going to do? Yep. Did anyone ever tell me what that song was? Did you guys ever tell me what the song was? Now I hear Juanita Duplessis playing. Not my music, the one that was playing early in the game. Lots of predictions here as we go on. Okay, let's do a prediction here, okay? You guys, second half. We'll do a poll. Start a poll. Bucks win by. Okay. All right, so there's a poll up, folks. You can vote in that poll. Springboks win by 10, 20, or 30. Can't tell you're watching your stream, huh? No. The song was earlier. That wasn't Bernice West. No, that's. I'm not talking about the song now. I'm talking about earlier when I asked. That song played earlier. Okay, the Italians come back out in the pitch now. Let me get a halftime marker off. I'm not talking about Bernice West singing right now for you to listen to the television. I'm talking about the song that was on earlier. Too low. 47, says Billy. Thank you, Keepritz. The Italians are on the pitch waiting for the Bucks to come back out. Still a lot of empty seats. People must be loading up on the beer. Yeah, Bernice West. Yeah, she kind of burst on the scene, and she got to sing the in Springboks Africa today. The lights are flickering. What's going on here? Is that ESCOM? There's a lot of lights flickering in the stadium. Oh, no, that's like emergency vehicles outside. Okay, that's what it is. Those lights are shining off other lights. Okay, that's weird. Very strange. The Springbok song is called Springbok Glory. It's my song. You can find it on my Suno account. I'm going to put it together on Spotify probably, along with a whole album of songs that I've put together. No, not the final score. How much do they win by? Yeah, Grant Williams is great, but Morne van der Berg is fantastic. And we're ready for the second half. Need to have better ball handling in the second half. A little more flair. 640 meters they made in that first half. Never did see the halftime stats. Here we go. Bucks are on the pitch. Italians will kick to them. Clearly nighttime now. Holly Davidson. Whistle blows. What's going on here? The screen is frozen here. Let's go. Why is it so dark all of a sudden? The Italians get the ball back on the kick. Bad decision, bad play by the Springboks. Get a start in the second half here. Fusco comes wide. The Italians driving forward. Damien De Allende with a tackle. Fusco back to the middle. Into the hands of Bartolomeo. Bartolomeo is tackled. Fusco digs it out. Gets the ball over to Zambonini. This is Malcolm Marks over top the ball. Does not get the jackal. Ball's dropped on the turf. And Morne van der Berg back there causing chaos again. So now we're going to have a kick coming from Dure. Dure will send this ball to Cheslin Colby here on the near side. He gets to this 10-meter line. Kicks it forward. He had some support there, but he decided to kick it forward. It bounces inside the 22. Back there where Dore takes it, sends it the other way. That one's going to find touch, and it'll be they're going to bring it back into play. Colby brings it in play. There's Damien Willemse dancing off tacklers, bounces off two tackles, around a third tackle. Damien Willemse's on the loose. He gets some support. He gets tackled inside the 22, and who's there but Morne van der Berg to help out? Wow, Willemse all the way down to 22. They go wide on the outside. They've got numbers. Curtly Arce passes it off to Chichuka. Chichuka is going to get across. Baka, Vincent Chichuka. Yes, on debut, gets a try. Vincent Chichuka, what a build-up. All started by Damien Willemse breaking the defense, running around players, bouncing off tackles. Unbelievable. Picked up about 45 meters on that carry. That's Chichuka's first legitimate try. Last week doesn't count. Willemse just made all that happen. I said he was due to break out, and there it is. My goodness. And Morty Findetbag came to give support so that ruck could be formed. Otherwise, it would have turned it over. And Curtly Arnse with a sublime pass. Ooh. Ooh. We've got a TMO look here. On field to the try, but we've got Ox and Shea for obstruction. Ooh, that's not good. Wow, that's not good. Where's he at? There he is. I see him. No, that's not obstruction. That's not obstruction. He didn't change his line. No, he didn't cut inside. He cut into the player. No, that's not obstruction. They're going to overrule it. I don't. No try. I don't agree. Wow, Oxenche cost Vincent Chichuka's try. I don't know. The Italian player had a chance to make a tackle here. If he cut inside of Ox, I could see the obstruction, but he didn't cut inside of Ox. That's a very technical penalty there. That cost him a try. I don't agree with that. Yeah, that's crap. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. Yeah, I mean, so Damien Willemse, Ox stopped here. The Italian player's here. Damien Willemse didn't go here and get obstructed. He cut inside here. The player had a clear opportunity to tackle him. If Ox had kept coming back, then it would have caused a problem. I don't agree with that. So it's a Italian line out to 22. They go short. Straight line. And Ebenetzebeth with a tackle. Inside the 22. Di Bartolomeo. And ball's knocked down by Ebenetzebeth. Huh? Playing the 9. I missed that. I was busy watching the complaint about being offside. Are they going to go for the post or are they going to kick for the corner? Ebenetzebeth, what's the penalty for? Yeah, I agree. What's the penalty for? Italians kick for the corner. It's their deepest penetration. What do you mean he's playing the 9? The guy came out of the freaking ruck. You can play him. He doesn't get to stand there and pass the ball. He took 3 steps away from the ruck. That's not a penalty. What the heck is that, Holly? Get your head out of your backside. 44 minutes into the contest now. The Italians are deepest penetration. They're about 10 meters away into a maul. Maul is going forward, but it gets nowhere. Springboks stop it. They get it out of there. Marco Zanon with the ball, tackled in the center of the pitch by Pollard. He's been quiet for a while. There's a nice tackle there. Fusco. And Lut de Jager in on the tackle along with Ox. They go wide. There's Zanon. The ball comes loose. That looked like a forward pass, but lost for it. Oh, what a tackle over there. Who was that? Just buried one of the Italian players. The Italians have it 4 meters out. Now Jesse Creel with a counter ruck. Fusco back to 5 meters. Malcolm Marks trying to pinch that ball, but he couldn't get it. Things getting very slow here now. Oh, Oxenche hit at an angle there. So the Italians retain possession. Well, they drive forward there. Nice carry. Jesse's warning to stay to the wide. Lutiager's in on the tackle. Isakor. Italians just 2.5 meters away now. Lots of phases. This is 9 now. Thank you, Teeny, for becoming a member. And they're in. Who was it? The hooker? Can't see who it was. Give me a number there. Oh, it's Zuliani. Okay. Wow. So what happened here? Somebody reached for the ball. Yep. Bad decision by Malcolm Marks there. Zuliani with the try. Thank you for your 9-month membership there, Teeny. All right, here's a conversion attempt. Now it's a 20-point game. That's what I predicted in Super Brew. Conversion's good, and it's 28-10. What a turnaround, a 14-point turnaround. We had a try, but Oxenche was called for obstruction, which I disagree with, and it's suddenly 14 points. Could have been 35-3. Instead, it's 28-10. A 32-point lead is instead an 18-point lead. What a swing. Restart. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. Appreciate that. Second half action underway here. Zulini, the try. That was hit. Trula kicked it, but I think it was hit. That goes straight into touch, though. Is it going to come back? It is going to come back. Yeah, it was carried back, so we're going to get the ball deep now. That's worked out really well. Bomb squad, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Woo, baby. The crowd going crazy. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Woo. The front row is replaced. Stamen is in for Etzebeth. And Mustard is in for Diager. Wow. Wow, big changes there. And the Bucks carry it forward. Franco Mostard, his first touch. Up, what was this? We got a player injured, so they stop when the Italians is down. So the bomb squad comes in. Front row replays. Bongiam Minami, Jan Hendrik Vessels, and Vincent Koch on the pitch now. So they said there was a knock-on in the line-out. Didn't see that, so they're going to go back anyway. People eating ice cream. Wintertime, they're all eating ice cream in the stands. It's funny. Sean DeVillier's talking about when he played for the Stormers. It's not so cool to play here. Well, this guy's crazy, man, wearing the green paint. Saw the bomb squad and fainted. I remember Japan, this Japanese dude went to every game with every team jersey painted on his body. I actually met him in Kobe. Took a photo with him. He was kind of a mini celebrity there in Japan. It's stuff like that that makes World Cups pretty cool. Do you ebb and lift? It's Tibeth. Wow. That overturned try had big impact there, folks. And we got a card out here to remove a player. Can't see who it is. Log delay here, waiting for this player to be removed. Excuse me. Oh. Thank you, Bob C., for subscribing. Appreciate that. Hank is at the game. So, still getting looked at out there. Sorry, folks. It's taking a long time here to get this rolling. Thank you, Marlon Lukes, for subscribing. Some good play by a number of long-standing Springboks here. Jasper Visa having a good day here. I think Etzbet's having a good day, although somebody disputed that earlier. He's got up in the air high. Lou Diager playing very well. What a wealth of talent. R.G. Sneyman's out there now. Two-time URC champion. Two-time champion. Yep. With Munster and Leinster. Thank you, True Tracks Wild, for subscribing. Appreciate it. Picking up a few subscriptions here today. That's nice. Let's see how we're doing. Still not getting as many as I'd hoped for. Gosh. Wanted to. Palatu. Oh. Long delay here. Never did see who the player that was injured was. Is what rate picking up? What do you mean? Subscribe rate? It's Neil Diamond. Sweet Caroline. This is a long delay. People are going to be rusty after this. The bomb squad had just come on. It's going to negate the inspirational arrival of the bomb squad. So we still got Quagga, Faf, and Villi on the bench. I think Villi will come in about the 50-minute mark. Erica, 70 Rand Super Chat. Thank you for that, Erica. Oh, Lorenzo Canoni is the guy that's hurt. Okay. That sucks. So Lorenzo Canoni is the one that's injured. Still on the pitch. It's a long delay. Yeah, SABC has next week's game. Yep. Wow, being let off on a card. I hope it's not a serious injury. Thank you for your membership. Rock starts. Thank you so much. That's true, Villy. But some of the games I won't be covering because I'll be in England. So it's going to be tough for me to cover those games. I still see. Oh, he just dove on the ball. No one hit him. No contact injury. Oh, here we go. Scrum now to the Italians. Inside the 22. Set. And it collapses. Going to reset it. Brand new front line for the Springboks, and they don't get the job done on the get-go. Kok, Umbanami, and Vessels. It was an Italian, Lorenzo Canone, who was injured. He put his hand up like he's okay, but I don't see how he got hurt. It was a no contact injury. He dove for the ball and looks like he twisted his MCL or ACL or something like that. All right, here we go. So Vincent comes in for him. Ross Vincent comes in for Canone. Fine. Set. 49 minutes, 10 seconds. This one holds up. Now they drive them backwards again, the Springboks. Italians get it out. So they're over the 22. Mornay Findebag with another tackle. Man, he must be leading this team in tackles, I swear. So Argus Neyman in there. Fusco, he's arguing. Franco Mustart's arguing. So the scrum half got extra time. That ball lost by Kurt Learnse, but picked up by Chichuka. Vincent Chichuka now. Ball's available, pops out of there. Mornay Funderberg does a good job getting his hands on it. And Archie Stamen goes forward inside the 10-meter line. Big beast of a man. Oh, come on. Entry from the side, plus guys playing the ball on the ground. How about a penalty there? Pollard can't find anybody. He finds Kurt Learnse standing next to him. And that's lost forward. 50 minutes. Villy's still making an appearance. Let's go, Rossi. Let's go. Damon Villeneuve had one great contribution in this game, and that was that breakaway, which led to Vincent Chichuka try, which was overturned. And things have really slowed down here for the Springboks. We came out of the gate, gangbusters in the second half, and then the try was disallowed. Looks like a lot of people have left. Or maybe it's just an illusion here. I don't know. It's just 6:30, but it looks like midnight in South Africa because it's wintertime. I don't know what we're waiting on now. 51 minutes off the clock. Clock is still running. Gonna scrum here to the Italians again. Bind. William Wheeler, thank you for becoming a member. Set. Whistle. Early engagement by South Africa. Tap and go by Fusco. Here come the Italians. Up to their 10-meter line. They got numbers on the outside. They come out with it. Lena does a nice dummy. He gets up inside the 10-meter line. And he bounces it off one of his own players. It's a knock-on. Yep. You can't touch that. Yep, off you, back into player. Yep, can't do that. He's laying on the ground. He passes the ball. It hit his teammate and came right back to him. He's playing the ball on the ground, and it's a knock-on. Can't do that. 52 minutes into the contest. Who's there? Missed the tackle, but was disrupted the play. Mornay Funderberg again. 52 minutes now. Just the stadium lighting. Oh, I see a lot of blue seats. That's not the stadium lighting. David Free, thank you for the super chat. 40 rand. Bind. Set. Springboks get a penalty here on the scrum. De Allende gets a low pass to Pollard. He gets a low pass outside to Willemse. Willemse to Chelsea Colby. Chelsea Colby runs away from play and runs right into their fly half. And we're going to come back for the penalty. Holly Davidson rushes back over to the spot. She is fit. Never see Holly out of breath. So what are they going to do here? So Pollard kicking for distance. So 53-24. Springboks need to take control of this game again. So a line out just outside the 22. They go successfully, but the ball's knocked out of the hands of Chichuka, and the Italians have got it. Jeez. Another knock-on by South Africa. Really need to improve this ball handling. Fusco sends it into touch, and Springboks will get it back around the 10-meter line. Sloppy play indeed. Very sloppy play. You know, we had 50,000 for the Barbarians last week, viewing just half that this week. What's going on with that? Thanks for tuning in, folks. 54 minutes. The 9 lineouts won by the Bucks, 3 by the Italians. And do we have another substitution coming here? Yep, for the Italians. Spagnola's in. Hasso's back in. And Garbisi is a new scrum half. Ball's high in the air. Oh, bounces backwards. And there is, yes, Faf de Klerk is on the game. Faf de Klerk goes wide. He finds Kurtley Arnse. So Faf de Klerk out there now. It's a bleachy blonde hair. Bongi on Benambi. Ball squirts loose. Stripped illegally. Tackle after the tackle is complete. Tarzan boy. Great work by Mornay Vandenberg as he's out now. And there's Quagga Smith. He's also in the game. The only one I haven't seen is Billy LaRue. He replaces Jasper Wiese. Bongiamini feeds it in. Down around the 22, the Italian 22. Faf comes up. Bongi's got it. Called to use it once by Ollie Davidson, twice. So Faf will take the ball. Over to De Allende. De Allende drives forward inside the 22. Faf is there. Here comes Pollard driving through the middle, holding on to that ball. They try to strip him. Faf trying to get it out. He does. He gets it to Erge Stamen. Stamen to Chichuka. Chichuka offloads it to Willemse. Willemse to Jesse Creel. Jesse Creel cuts back inside, down to the 5-meter line. Bucks threatening again. Where's the ball? Faf de Klerk digs it out to Erge Stamen. He's down to the 5-meter line again. Pick and go! Quagga Smith gets down to 1 meter. Pick and go. Chichuka. Cook. Vincent Cook! Booker! Vincent Cook gets it across the line. All right, that's better. Oh, and the bomb explodes. Vincent Cook, his first career try? Seriously? Can't believe he's never had a try. Never had him up before. It's crazy. There we go. It's unbelievable. That's Vincent Cook's first try ever. That can't be right. That can't be right. Let me look and see. That can't be right. That's what they say. Kick is good. And it's 35-10. Okay. Vincent Cook, let's see. He's 35. There's no way that could be his first try. Really? Yeah. He's had 61 games for the Springs and never scored. Seriously? He's never had a try. Wow. In 61 contests. That's correct. That's hard to believe. Can't believe it. Here we go. Restart. It's going to get inside the 22. Taken down there by De Allende. He does. Looks like he's going to throw it to Willemse to change his mind. Ball stripped out there. And Franco Mostart with the carry. Faf de Klerk sends it back to Pollard. Pollard's going to launch it into touch. And it'll be a line out for the Italians, trailing by 25 points. Bada boom, bada boom. Here come the bull. Anwar Joseph, simply brilliant. Yeah, Quagga can play anywhere. So can Ches and Colby. So can Sasha Feinberg Umzulu. All right, the Italians now. The last 20 minutes of the game coming up here. David Odasi's in the game for Italy. He's got the ball. Sends it over to the middle. The Italians trying to get something going here. Trailing by 25. Last 20 minutes of the game. Nice carry over there by Odiasi. Giacomo Dore with the carry now. The Italians trying to get something going. Odiasi with another carry. So 3 carries here in this sequence of phases. Oh, there's a line break. Oh, Vincent gets through. Ross Vincent gets through. Inside the 22. Born in South Africa, Ross Vincent is. The Italians down to 5 meters. They're driving hard. Odiasi falls on the turf. The Italians have got people on the far side. They've got numbers. There's an uncovered player out there. It's going to be a try for the Italians. Wow. Simon Gacy gets it. Whistle blows. His foot's in touch. Oh, heartbreak. On-field decision try. Checking a boot and touch. I didn't see the boot and touch. Andrew Brace said he had a boot and touch. Wow, let's see if that's the case. Simone Gacy. It was beautiful. Player was uncovered. You could see it for so far away. South Africans were out of position on defense there. Big time. Okay, look. Okay, get that symbol out of the way. We can't see. Why do you think it's a boot? No. Oh, he is in touch. Oh, he is in touch. Wow. But you aren't going to see it from this angle. Yep, there it is. That was not down. He did not have the ball down. His boot went in touch. Wow. And Curtly Ironside saves a try. Yeah, that's definitely not a try. Wow, I thought it was a try real. Andrew Brace, excellent officiating. Yeah, his leg is in touch and the ball hasn't hit the ground. That is not a try. Heartbreak for the Italians, but that's correct. Curtly Ironside saves the day again. Wow. Wow. Kurt Lee, man, does it again. Man, oh man, that's just brilliant. Okay, this angle's not going to be able to see it because the player's head's in the way. But it's not a try, Holly. Wow. Tough break for the Italians. Game of inches, game of millimeters. Italian coaching staff disappointing. Okay, to come out to 22, and Pfaff rushes up there. Kirtley with a great tackle there. 60 minutes now. Still haven't seen Billy LaRue. What is with Rossi, you know, leaving Billy on the bench? Lina. Tackled by Quagga. Driving the Azzurri backwards, all the way back to almost 10-meter line. Gay Stamen. Buries Tommaso Menicello. Canone. Loose ball over here. The Italians are going backwards. Now they got some forward play. Chichuka's got to chase it down, but it's picked up instead by Pollard, who gets the ball to Kurt Lee. Kurt Lee to Damon Willemse. Willemse on the outside, up the midfield as the crowd cheers. Pfaff de Klerk. Pollard. De Allende kicks it down the middle. Picked up back there inside the 22 by the Italians. Bounces into play. Is that a 50-22 or no? Can't tell. I think it might be a 50-22. Shane Watson, thank you for subscribing. It is a 50-22. Gee, many crickets. He just watched that go into play. Pollard, that was a bad decision. So the Italians get the ball back. Thank you, Billy. 61-58, second half. 35-10, South Africa leading Italy. But the Italians now back in prime position to do something positive. They looked really good in that last series till they turned the ball over. Is Billy coming in? Billy LaRue comes in finally. Billy LaRue is on the pitch for his 99th test. De Allende's out. Willemse goes to De Allende's position, and Billy goes there. All right, so Damien Willemse stays in the game. Damien De Allende leaves. 99th cap for Billy LaRue, finally. Oh, they're driving. Look at this rolling maul by the Italians. From the 22, they're down to the 5-meter line. Still going. They're going to get across. Come on, Fop, make the tackle. They're in. Wow. Replacement hooker. Mirko Spagnolo. Wow. What happened there? A rolling maul went 19 meters to score. No, it's Dimchev. Sorry, Pablo Dimchev. Not Spagnolo, it's Dimchev. Wow, such a sloppy job by the South Africans on that one. Man, that was a try that should not have happened. He's on debut. Jaco Medere. 16.5 minutes remaining in this contest. Looks good. Got it. Flags go up. 35-17. Yes, Nicola, I agree. Blah. That sucks. Not happy about that. Yes, the forwards are very lazy there. Here's a restart. Pollard sends it inside the 22. Odiase with the carry. Doesn't quite make it back to the 22. Garbisi kicks it into touch. It'll be a it'll be Springbok's ball. Didn't get much out of that. Billy LaRue getting out there, adjusting. Yes, Billy, that was well done. That was a brilliant rolling maul. It was well done by Bungie. The ball is stolen by the Italians. Poor line out. The South Africans doing their best to keep them in the game now at this stage. That ball's deep. Given chase by Faf de Klerk. He gets it off to Billy LaRue. Billy kicks it high into the air. Gives chase on his own kick. Billy's going to get up there. And he makes the tackle on Dare. Kicked. That's a 50-22 if he gets into touch. Ooh, nice save by Kurt Liarnce to keep that from being a 50-22. And Pollard sends it back the other way. That ball's going to find touch. And they're going to take the mark. Well, it's a pretty good kick. It's a nice kick by Pollard. So the Italians have a line out here with just 14.5 minutes remaining. Okay, Veroshka, sorry to see you go. Thanks for being here. 27,000 here. A lot fewer than we had last time, folks. 149 tackles by Italy, 106 by South Africa. And the Italians made over 100 tackles in the first half. So the pace has really slowed down in the second half. 28 missed tackles. Ball comes loose. Faf de Klerk gives chase. What's the call? Can't see what the penalty is, but some penalty on the line out there. So 66 minutes, 14 left on the clock. Are the South Africans going to give another try here? Come on, man. I picked a 20-point win, so I'm on the money here. Oh, ball bounces. Jesse Creel runs it down. And here comes Faf. Sloppy second half by the Springboks. As Franco Mostart with the ball outside his own 22. Ruck is formed. Faf trying to get to it. He's been told to use it once. Box kick. Oh, it's knocked on by Marco van Staden. So, the Italians going to get it back here with just 13 minutes on the clock. South Africa, not a very good second half. Very fun the first half, although there were plenty of knock-ons. But not a pretty second half. Yep. Well, we need Villy to make it to 125 games. He should have played a lot more. A tackle made by Pollard. Vincent Cook reaching in, told to let go. Kick to the wing, and all by himself out there is Linne. Kicks it over the top, but he's got Kurtley Arnsey chasing. Kurtley beats him to the ball. He released it and got to his feet. Good job by Kurtley Arnsey, once again saving the day for the Springboks. Bongambanambi with the carry here. Ball's available, but stolen by the Italians, and they're going to score. They're over. Kanone. You going to go see if we're going to see if he rolled. He hooked the ball back. She's going to ask the Timo. That's fair job, Holly. I wasn't sure if he did a roll. Yeah, a lot was happening at the same time. Okay, let's see. So, hit by Creel, falls forward, rolls over, and he places the ball. I think it's fair. I think he's got it. Chesson Colby tried to stop him. Then Pollard. The roll is the only thing that got me. We'll see what they say. I think she's going to award the try. Yeah. Yeah, try's good. Yep, wow. South Africa looking like shite here. Wow. So much for the Italians running out of gas because of the altitude. So the brothers both score tries. Kanone with the try. 24, just 11-point difference now. My goodness. This is not good for when it comes to playing New Zealand, France, and Ireland. Odiasi with the ball inside the 22. Springboks making a lot of stupid mistakes here in the second half. Ball's available. Springboks have got it. Must start. And here comes Damien Willemse driving through. Now playing that number 12 position. Well, look at this. It's like a maul now. Willemse is tackled. And nobody's rolling away. So, Faf de Klerk. Chichuka. Faceless. Faf to Bungie. Bungie goes forward. Faf to Pollard. Pollard drives forward about 15 meters away. Tackle and release. Oh, did Argus Stamen hold on to it? He did. There's an advantage here for no clear release. So the Bucks are playing an advantage now. Quagga tries to break through, but he's buried. Vili Ruluru with the ball. Vili tackled around the neck. High tackle. That's another penalty. Must start. Carries it forward. Springboks playing two advantages here. They kick over the top. And that ball is taken back at the trial. I'm going to come back. No advantage. 10 minutes left in the test. Springboks need to score again here. to help me in my Super Brew after my mistake with Japan last night. 70 minutes, 12 seconds. Take this short one over here and just tap and go. Or do a 5-meter line out. Roll it in. Or then come all the way back to this side. Going to take the first advantage. Holly Davidson's had enough moaning from players. She said, enough, enough, enough. Pollard waiting to be told to kick. Clock is still going. Pollard kicks for 5-meter line. Okay, Springboks now. 5-meter line out. Here we go. 9 minutes remain. This one's good. Argestamen. They're into them all, and it collapses. Bungi's at the back. He has no help. Where's Faf? There's Cheslin Colby. As Quagga Smith drives forward. He holds on to the ball. They try to rip it off of him, but he's still got it. Well done by Quagga Smith. His hands in the ruck there. How about a penalty, man? Scrum to the Springboks now. It's a double knock on. All right. 8.5 minutes. Zuko Chauka. I'm not South African. I'm an American. I'm a Springbok supporter. Have been since 1982. I also support the Eagles, but, we're not quite the same level. Rugby supporter. I do URC games in all South African sides. I do Currie Cup. I do Six Nations for Ireland, Scotland primarily. Used to do the Sevens. I don't do that anymore. And I do unusual test matches like last night's Scotland versus Maori All Blacks. Set. Holly Davidson. Faf puts it in. It's going sideways. Penalty. Tap and go. There goes Quagga. Quagga down to 1 meter. Another advantage for offside. Springboks playing another advantage. No threat of a penalty here. They're not over. Where's the ball? Faf claimed a try, but there's no try there. They're just lying on the ground here. I think we're getting a yellow card coming here shortly. They go wide. Here comes Villy LaRue. Villy LaRue. He gets it back. Oh, he should have gone. Villy had a chance to get it. He offloaded to Curtly Arnsay, trying to be unselfish. Chichuka to the 1 meter line. Right in front of the post. Faf. Vincent Koch to 1 meter. Faf. They go back the other way, and there's Marco van Staden, and he's in! Booker! Eskom shuts down the power. Marco van Staden is over for the try. Up, yellow card. Alessandro Issacour got a yellow card. Marco van Staden with a try. His third. Eskom puts out the lights, and the conversion is good. All right, now I'm back into money with the Super Brew. There's a lot of issues with the Springboks team need to be fixed before they start playing New Zealand, Ireland, or England. 42-24 now. 5.5 minutes remain. No, Norman Saloy. We have the second largest rugby nation in the world. The United States has, only one country has more registered rugby players in the United States, and that is England. Rugby is big here, but other sports are colossal. Here's the restart, down near the 22. Taken by Arge Sneeman. He's driven backwards, but nice job securing the ball. Faf is over there now. Bongi comes over. Chichuka. It's a long ruck. Faf fakes it, and it goes to Cheslin Colby. Nicely done. A little bit of flair here. Pollard kicks it forward. The chase is on. It bounces up for Curtly. Oh, he fell to the ground. And there's Jesse Creel. Man, Curtly was rolling. Lost his footing at midfield. Wessels, Pollard, Willemse. Ball's kicked. Taken outside the 22 by the Italians. Ooh, Truller runs into one of the Springboks players. And there's Damon Willemse again back over midfield. He loses the ball. So it's a knock-on. And it's kicked forward by the Italians. Chases on by Cheslin Colby. Who's going to get there? Colby gets it. He's got some help from Pollard. They lost a lot of territory, but they retained possession. No, the Italians have stolen it on the ground. Odiasi, they got numbers on the outside. It's going to be another try from the Italians, or will they be stopped? Just in front of the post, 1 meter. South Africa still not onside. They come back for a knock-on. Oof, my goodness. They cannot live with success. 4 minutes remaining. You're going to take away my Super Brew points. I don't follow the NFL anymore. Suzuko. NFL is a racist organization with a DEI office when 65% of the players are black. Izakor got that yellow card. I was correct about that. He's out for the rest of the game. I used to love the NFL. It's just a freaking typical woke organization. All right, so it's about a 10-meter scrum. The Springboks need to dominate this scrum and get the ball back with just 3 minutes remaining on the clock. My man of the match is still Mornay van den Berg. No one else has stepped up and proven anything in the second half. Bind. Set. Garbisi feeds it. They come away with it. Giacomo Dare is tackled. Canone now with the carry. Thank you, JM, for subscribing. Carry, forward. Ball's available. They send it off. Oh, Pollard fell. Leaves an opening for the Italians, but quickly closed by the Bucks. Jan-Hendrik Wessels with another big tackle there. And that ball's pinched. Not rolling. What do you mean not rolling? That's a gift. Van Staden pinched that ball, but they gave a gift to the Italians on that one. 2 minutes left. Do not let them score again. Oh, Foth gets up there and causes chaos. And then Cheslin Colby picks it up, but it will come back for the advantage. It was on Jan-Hendrik Wessels, depending on him for not rolling away earlier. A nice little fake out there by Tommaso Menocello. Tries to pretend like he's going to run, places the ball. $42,632. 42,000 showed up. Not bad. Not a sellout. For the URC Championship last year against Glasgow, we have 50,388. Going to be a 5-meter line out here with just 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Darren Griffiths, thank you for your subscription. And the torches come on from the mobiles. Wow, it looks like fireflies around Loftus. A 5-meter line out here for the Italians. Can they close the deal? Or can the Bucks shut them down here? 18-point lead. Line out successful. A penalty for early. They called a penalty against the Springboks. What did they do? Oh, no. Oh, that was a mistake by the Italians. Should have came this way. Oh, he finds a gap. Holly Davidson, obstruction by the official. Results in a gap, but they shut it down at 5 meters. Oh, he fell again. Ball pops loose. Knock on. Italian player attacking Quagga Smith, who's lying on the ground on his back. We got a bit of a fight going here. Excuse me, you do not need to get involved. I will, says Holly Davidson. Stand it up. Holly Davidson manning up as the official out there. Early drive, 17. Jan-Hendrik Wessels killing the Springboks now. That's 2 penalties in a row. They're going to tap and go this one. There's the hooter. Here they go. Oh, ball's left out on the ground. They get it back. The Missouri driven backwards here. Oh, and they pick up and go through. She blew the whistle. I don't think they got it. Never released the ball. So he never released the ball, and that's going to be the game. 42. Well, that saves me on Super Brew. Oof, that's it. Hang around for man of the match. Jesse Creel's first test as a captain. The Babas didn't count last week. Wow. Springboks win a sloppy game. There's a lot of work that needs to be done here. A lot of work. Ball handling, decision making. A lot of work needs to be done by the Springboks, but they do win the first game. We'll see how it is next week in Port Elizabeth. Port Elizabeth. Bomb squad came on, but then that injury occurred to Canone, and it really slowed things down. They lost all their momentum. So let's see who they come up with man of the match. Who do you guys have for man of the match? The only candidate I have is Mornay. My goodness. That was pretty exciting there in the end, folks, for the Italians. But South Africa got some answers here. Need to find some answers about some really sloppy play that took place there. My goodness. Well, Rossi has a plan. He always has a plan. Players out there shaking hands. Let's see who we get for the man of the match. Should be Mornay Vandenberg would be my expectation. Vincent Chichuka had his first ever try recalled because of obstruction charge against Oxen Che, which was questionable. So final score from the Highveld, Loftus Versfeld in Pretoria, is 42-24. His score with that yellow card. That's over now. So turn that off. Okay. All right, so we're just waiting now to see who they pick as man of the match. Scoreboard flatters the box. It does. I agree with that, Alan. Kurt Learnse would be my only choice. Let me see if you guys man of the match, okay? Start a poll. What's going on here? Oh, my other poll hadn't ended. Sorry. Start a poll. Okay. Man of the match. All right, there you go. Man of the match. Cheslin Colby's taking off his jersey. He swapped it with his Italian counterpart there. Very heroic effort by the Italians who never gave up here in this one. 42-24 is the final. It is Mornay Vandenberg. Short on words. He's not accustomed to this. All right, man of the match, Morné van den Berg. Not really accustomed to the limelight there, you can see. Yeah, they got some work to do here. Crabbies. Yep. So, here we have Jean de Villiers with Faf de Klerk. Yeah. Yep. Faf de Klerk with Jean de Villiers. Now we have the Italian captain, Cannone. Why is he happy? His brother's injured, they lost. All right. Well, I don't know how happy it'd be, but they say he was happy. So we'll see if they get the coaches. Jesse Creel. Lost a lot of shape. All right, Jesse Creel. All right, folks. Yeah, so not the best game. Some nice stuff in the first half. A lot of poor ball handling by the Bucks in this one. That's not going to cut it. Someone asked me when my next broadcast is. I'll be covering these games next week. But in the meantime, at 8 p.m. South Africa time in 40 minutes, I'll be live on at Colonel Chris Wyatt for the news, an update, weekend update for the news happening in South Africa, around the world, here in the United States. So you can catch me over there in about 40 minutes if you want to go over at Colonel Chris Wyatt. Thanks for those who watched the program today. Thank you for everybody who became a subscriber. We picked up a few subscribers today. Not a ton. Let me see. We started the day with just over, I think we picked about 150 maybe, so live count. We started the day at 113. We gained 102. Okay, a little bit more. But we started the weekend with 90, 70. That's what I was thinking, so. Okay. All right, so Uncle Bunny Bobo is out there, along with Victor Matfield for post-game commentary. I'm going to skip that, because I need to get ready for the broadcast. And thank you all for being here. That concludes Rugby Ascendant for this weekend. We will be on at Colonel Chris Wyatt here shortly. So thanks a lot. What I miss over here? Probably going to get a clop, but I don't really know anything about rugby. I know for South African. But Chris, thank you very much. You're not going to get a clop, Ingrid. I am very good. Are you covering the Ireland game? Well, the Ireland game is in the fall. I don't know what's happening there, whether I'll have a trip or not, but that's the plan. You mean Ireland playing today? No, I don't think so. Let me see. Let me see what I got here. Let me just check. I was thinking about covering the Argentina England game. I don't have Ireland. It's not available to me. I have Argentina versus England, so I could cover that, but I'm probably not going to cover that. So I'll probably just watch it and relax because I need a break. All right. Okay, guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And, yeah, cheers. Final score from Loftus, 42-24, in a game that had its moments, but also had some really sloppy play by the Springboks, something they need to clean up. The Italians played scrappy for a young team. Unfortunately, Cannoni was injured. Hopefully he's okay. Oh, they're playing right now. Yeah, I don't have access to that game, so it's not on on any of my services. All right, so cheers, guys. Thanks for being here. Be sure to hit the like button before you go. Really appreciate that, and we'll catch you on at Colonel Chris Wyatt here shortly. Thanks a lot, everybody. All right. My closing credits are disappeared here. All right, so I will just play this going out. How's that? We'll play Springbok Glory.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the cheers, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're